Hi, everybody. We're Mark and Anna Davis, obviously Dream Connections. We're excited to be here in Kherson at the orphanage where we want to give back to the communities where we go. So I want to ask my wife to interview the doctor who works here, introduce herself, and ask a little bit about the orphanage here, how many kids are here, how often adoptions happen, if they deal with special needs kids. So tell us a little more.
Здравствуйте, мы очень рады здесь быть в Херсоне. Мы хотели бы узнать побольше про ваш детский дом, сколько здесь детей, как вы давно здесь работаете, и как дети часто их забирают отсюда, как они часто остаются здесь, когда они потом переходят в другой детский дом, правильно? Там же у вас до 4 лет или сколько? До 4, да? И как вас зовут?
Наталья Ивановна. Я врач этого дома ребенка. У нас учреждение такое одно на Херсонскую область. Если вы видели, у нас, в принципе, небольшое здание, то есть небольшое учреждение, рассчитано на 80 детей. В данный момент у нас 73 ребенка в доме ребенка. Дети у нас живут с рождения до 3 лет, и инвалиды до 4 лет.
А сколько этому зданию лет?
Это здание постройки 50-х годов.
So this building is built 1950s, somewhere roughly, and in this building is only one in Kherson, and here is about 80 kids. In this moment, they have 75 kids. Kids here from 0 to 3, but if kids have special needs, then they're here up to 4 years old.
Let us know, too, what we can do. Today we brought in medicines, typically diapers, things they've asked for before, but if there's other special projects we can do, we just want to be here over time and see what we can do to help.
Поскольку мы помогаем такому тоже заведению в Николаеве, и мы там помогали им перестраивать какие-то комнаты для детей. Что вы можете сказать, что вам нужно будет на будущее, что вы мечтаете сделать для детей?
Мы начали ремонт, у нас есть своя котельная, мы сами отапливаем свои учреждения. Вот. Самая большая наша мечта – это перестроить, усовершенствовать котельную. Уже какие-то шаги к этому сделаны, есть проекты, есть документация. Вот очень хотелось бы это закончить. Вот. Тяжело идет.
А у вас есть какие-то другие спонсоры? Просто
да.
В Николаеве мы приезжаем, там много спонсоров, мы одни из них.
Тоже, конечно, у нас есть еще спонсоры. Вот. У нас есть физкабинет, где у нас очень много аппаратуры, учитывая то, что у нас детки с патологией центральной нервной системы, которая на фоне которой идут двигательные нарушения. У нас очень хорошая аппаратура, и наш физкабинет нуждается, конечно, тоже в некотором ремонте, да. Но самое главное, конечно, это у нас котельная, потому что мы сами отапливаем, мы хотим, чтобы нашим детям было тепло и уютно здесь. Мы покажем вам наше учреждение, вы сами увидите. Особо здесь перестраивать очень тяжело, потому что помещений мало. Так, чтобы я была в Николаеве, там, конечно, 2 огромных корпуса, большой переход, у них, им можно только позавидовать.
А у вас есть земля, где можете достраивать что-то?
Да, да.
Спасибо. So what she was saying, they actually do not connect to heating central of Kherson. They have their own heating rooms, so they want to rebuild that first, because obviously it's really important, especially here in winters.
Yeah.
Then also they said they have lots of kids who have lots of central nervous problems, so they have problems with walking. So they would like to have like a PE center, physical therapy to rebuild as well. But she also said, we're gonna have here excursions, so we can see ourselves what should we rebuild and what should we do better here. Здесь с ними по номерам, мне нравится. Выглядит страшно.
So you guys have seen the work we did in Nikolaev building the physical therapy room and the difference it made for the kids. And we look at a place like this where it's so small and this stuff looks like it goes back to the 1950s still. And so they're asking for simple upgrades and things we can do here. So it's, we end up loving these kids so much. And you have a chance to visit with them and hold them and see who they are and realize special needs is such a part of what these orphanages do. And So we're just here for the first day, but it already warms my heart to think about what we can do, and I know the impact we've had on kids in Nikolaev and what it'll do here. We remember the days back in Nikolaev, we would come into rooms like this where you see the old wood framing, lack of insulation, and this is their ICU unit. Now, right now they don't have kids in here for isolation, but they're trying to renovate the area for the tiny infants, so they have a few of them here. But it just brings us back to those days, and you saw, of course, the quality of the work we do at the Nikolaev Orphanage, and we look forward to doing a lot of things to help these kids and help this place come a long ways too. Okay, I'm in a little bit of shock, but the first project they're asking us to work on is helping with the heating for the entire building, because evidently they are not tied into the city system. They're dependent on this. And what they've done so far is in this room, I guess, which is generating the heat for the entire facility, these two white units are new. These are the previous units that have to be replaced. And not only that, the wiring, which then also goes up the wall and around they've already been cited by the fire department in the city.
And we don't have any fire extinguisher in the wall, so, and this is a gas room, operates gas and electrical. So
Right.
if something happens here, there's no way to put it out by the tiny extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher. So this is something we want to get right on and at least replace these units and get an electrician out here to help
And
make
the
these
reason
safe.
they
And
don't want to be connected to the city, because city only allows gas in so many times, and sometimes there's no
Correct.
gas for fewer days. And if
Yeah.
you have infants, obviously you cannot
have to have it
afford. You
year-round.
have to have it because there's such a small kids here. You need to have it year-round.
yeah, if you're not aware of that, there's actually a time of year when the government allows gas to the housing units. So during the summer, it's not necessary. So they limit it to just the cold times a year. But like Anna said, you have to be able to have the availability to keep a building warm all year.
This small room is just ridiculous. It doesn't have any safety like measures. It's just, it's too much to look at it. It's kind
Yeah.
of scary. So we definitely have to help them with this first, and make sure kids are safe.
I don't even have an estimate on what this would be, but I can't imagine it's going to be it's going to be within our reach, guys. We'll make this happen. Okay, I'm going to recover. And-
So our next project is here. We have to do this from this.
Есть проект, который оплачен уже, в общем-то, проектная документация все есть. Ну вот пока мы ищем спонсора, кто поможет нам это закончить.
She's saying we already have a project, and project already officially by the government. So now they're just looking for sponsors to do this project.
Okay, so it's approved. They just need the money,
Yeah.
and we're going to
Let's
deliver.
make it happen.
You got it.